and welcome back to a new video. Today I will be taking my Lavec LT out on a little test run. Like I said previously, I've already shot with this film before, but I haven't actually developed it yet, so this is me kind of walking through it so you can get my thoughts as I'm shooting. Since last time I took photos with this camera, it was about 4 or 5 months ago. So yeah, let's get on with this. First stop on this film photography adventure, we have Jones Park, where I'll be capturing the nautical and coastal vibes of Gulfport, Mississippi, conveniently with my 80s film camera. Stay tuned to see how it all goes. Okay, so I just took some photos at the harbor. I am walking across the street because there is a great blue heron. I'm not quite sure if you can pick it up here, but there's a great blue heron over here and a ton of black skimmers over here. But over here right in front of me is the great blue heron to see if I can capture with this film camera. It's a far cry from my usual 250 millimeter lens, 300 millimeter lens that I usually use. Today we have just a 50 millimeter film, but can't wait to see how it turns out. I have just finished up taking photos at Jones Park. These are all the photos I'm really planning on taking here. I plan on taking stuff all across the rest of the Gulfport, Biloxi area, but I'm not quite sure where. I am so glad I got the shots I did. I plan on trying to do a lot more nature shots this afternoon, getting down in closer with the birds, because like I said previously, many other times in many other videos, I really do like bird photography. It's one of my favorites. But walking towards the birds and taking photos with it, it felt interesting. I had to be a lot more intentional about the shots I was taking, which I feel like is something I need to start doing anyways, because I have SD cards filled with hundreds, thousands of photos that I never actually edited. I will go out on a birding adventure and I will take hundreds of photos and I won't edit. I'll edit 50 of them because I spam the shutter so much. Granted, I feel like a lot of that is with trying to make sure you get the best shot of the birds, because they do move around a lot, but it felt really great to just kind of be in the moment with them and take it in and just kind of wait for that best shot. Granted, I did not get the best shot that I was looking for. I took 3 photos of the birds, one as a wide shot with the great blue heron and the black skimmers, or the great blue heron and the laughing gulls. Not quite sure. It was a great blue heron and other birds. I took a good, landscape photo of. And then I went in a bit closer to try to get a better photo, get a better angle, actually, not even a closer photo, just a better angle of the great blue heron, and he got a little spooked and flew away. But depending on how the shot turned out, I'm not confident in how the shot will turn out, because he was flying away and the shutter speed on this camera is only about 1/60 or 1/100th of a second, and so it's not quite as quick as I would usually use for a shot like this. I'm also a little worried it's overexposed. It's really bright out here. It is 10 o'clock in the morning in November, so quite a bit of light, and I'm just kind of worried it's not going to work out great. But on the bright side, I do have ISO 200 film, which helps it not to be too bright. And I was shooting with my aperture on as a f/16 aperture, so that should really darken it well and also capture all the details really, really well. But all in all, I'm really happy with my experience taking the photos so far. I'm just interested in how it's going to work out. As I said before, my biggest issue with the camera was my biggest issue I had with the camera was actually just taking the film out was a bit of a chore because it is a plastic camera, so it's a bit flimsy with some of the internal components. But regardless, I really hope these photos turn out really well because I like them and I really enjoy the experience I have with taking photos like this. But I'll see you at the next location. I'm in my next location. I am in Ocean Springs, right by the beach. It's real bright. It got a little toasty, so my button up is off, but I'm ready to take some really great photos to round out the photos for this morning before I come back out this afternoon and get some more dusk era photos. I have a couple different subjects that I'm kind of aiming for. There are some seagulls out beyond some of the grass. I want to get a photo where we have the grass and the sand in the foreground, and then the water and the birds in the background. So that's one shot I'm really looking forward to, as well as just a shot of these seagulls out here in front of me chilling on the rocks. There's also a beautiful pier that reaches out into the water, and the water's sparkling right now, so I'm really hoping that the film will be able to pick that up, as well as a shot of these palm trees. What's more synonymous with the beach than palm trees? So I can't wait to see how these photos come out. Like, I'm genuinely so excited because I feel like that's one thing I love about film is that I don't know what it's going to look like until it's done. Welcome back. I'm about to finish up this roll of film on my LT 002 by Lavec with some sunset photos out here in Biloxi. I am in my work clothes. I just left work and about to see how this camera works in a slightly dimmer environment and taking photos not straight at the sun, but also how it translates everything when you are shooting straight at the sun. A few more shots later, and I'm now done taking photos with my Lavec LT 002. It has been an absolute pleasure working with this camera, and I can't wait to take more photos with it in the future, depending on how these photos turn out. I do have another film camera I've just received that I may be doing a video with here shortly, so stay tuned for that one. But first, I have to finish this series. Next up is to send these photos that I took on this camera to a film lab to get developed, and I truly cannot wait to see what these photos look like because I still have no idea the quality of this camera. I got it at a thrift store, antique market, flea market kind of place, and honestly paid a little too much for it, I have found out since. Anyway, I am absolutely thrilled with the fact that I got the chance to try out a film camera and that such a simple, I should probably hold it the right way. I should probably hold it to where you could see it, you're not just staring at the back of the camera, right? I'm so happy that such an easy to use film camera was my first 35mm film camera, because if it doesn't turn out great, the only way from here is up. And anyway, the only way moving forward was up anyways for me, with me starting out with my 1950s era Anscoflex that was also a point and shoot film camera. But my next one that I've kind of alluded to is a SLR, so I will now be able to adjust the shutter speed and the aperture on it. Cannot wait. It even has its own light meter. So stay tuned for that one. But thank you for staying all the way to the end. And if you did, comment a camera emoji and tell me one of your favorite things you've ever taken a photo of. Until next time, please leave a like and a comment on this video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Until next time, bye!